Hi and welcome to another training video, and in today's session we'll be learning to create training cabinet family 1B. So we finished 1A, and if you do not know how to create this, just watch the previous video. And this is what we'll be creating in this session, training table 1B. This image can be found in the LMS portal week number 5. So let's just begin. Families new, after which matrix generic model, press the open button. Okay, again, two reference plane. As I just look at the image over here, I know that I need two vertical reference plane, extra one, for the width of this cabinet, and one horizontal reference plane for the depth of this cabinet. So I'll just go ahead and enlarge this Revit screen. Two reference plane, vertical, and one horizontal. And then, as usual, put your dimensions on your reference plane. Make sure that EQ is turned on. Turn on EQ, but do not lock the headlock over here. Give this a parameter. This will be the width, and this will be the depth. Alright, and I just turn on the image. And so over here, what I'm going to do first is to create the legs. Okay, create the legs. But before I create the legs, that's just me. I'm going to change the width as well as the depth to be 1000 by 600. Okay, so first 1000 and 600 over here. Now I can start to create my legs. And for these legs, as you can see, it's a kind of like an inverted U shape. So this shouldn't be done in the reference level, but can be done easily in either the left or right view. So I'm just going to go to the left view, left elevation, create a reference plane to define the height of the cabinet. So height, and then actually I'm going to create another one. Okay. Here is to define the, I'm just going to name this legs. No, let me see. Cabinet offset. Okay. So the height and the cabinet offset from the ground. So since it's a U shape, I'm just going to create button, extrusion. Okay, I'm just going to create the inverted U. So do not worry about aligning while you're creating the sketch. Just make sure you have the U shape. And then we can actually do the alignment later, which is what I'm going to do now. Now I will align quickly. Okay. After you align, as usual, make sure to lock. Oops, I locked on the wrong one over here. I should lock to the ground because it's the legs and it should touch the ground. After which, I'm just going to create a dimension to control the thickness of the legs. Let me see, here and here as well. So I just keep it as 30. For about 3 cm each. Lock it, and lock it over here. I will not give the user a option to change the frame, the thickness of the legs for this one. So I just keep it as 30. Press on the green tick. Okay, and if you go to the reference level, I'm just going to adjust and make sure that this is about 30 again, 30 thickness. And while doing so, make sure to lock it at 30. Align it to maybe one side. After that, mirror onto the other side. While mirroring, make sure you just lock it again because it's a different reference plane. So I'm just going to lock this over here. There you go. And always check sketch when you mirror because certain parameters can be missing. So I'm just going to go to the, click on this object over here, click on edit extrusion. It will ask me to go to the left or right view. I'll just go to the left view. You can see the dimensions and the lock are missing, so I have to do it all over again. Okay, while you are doing this, you see the number is gray. The reason why the number is gray at this point in time is because I'm not actually dimensioning to all these sketch lines, which is pink in color. I'm actually dimensioning the item at the back, the legs that I already created. So you will see that this is the dimension that is not changeable. So just make sure when you point at the pink lines, you should press the tab key until it shows sketch lines. So there's sketch lines over here, reference, click on it. Extrusion shape handle is not what I'm looking for. Tap one time. Sketch reference line, there you go. You can see the number is dark, the dimension is dark over here. So same for all sides, tap once, click on it, tap once, click on it. Okay, lock this, and the last one, tap once, tap twice, and just lock it over there. Press the green tick. There you go. If I open the 3D, this is how it looks like. Next, I'm just going to create the top of this cabinet, and this is pretty simple because it's just a rectangular shape It can be done in the reference level, extrusion, with the rectangle tool. Click on all 4 sides and lock all of them. Press the green tick. Okay, let's go to the left view first. You can see it's over here. And I'll just change the cabinet offset first to match the picture. So it's 300, the height is 800, family types 300, height 800. Okay, here's my shape. It's hidden here. So I'll just keep this shape as 30 as well. So I just click on this object and I'm just going to type in 560 and 590. Okay, it's not important what number you use, you just need to make sure that there's a difference of 30 mm between both of your numbers. Okay, so there you go, 30 mm. Now I can actually lock this shape to be 30 mm so it doesn't fluctuate as I design other components of the model or the family itself. So after I lock it 30, I just want to place it back up. So align, AL, this and this, lock it. So 3D view, you can see it's over there. And I will go back to the reference level. And I'll now create the base first. Okay, that's the base. Create, extrusion. Okay, the base will be slightly different. Okay, it's going to create the shape over here. Again, don't have to be too exact, just create the shape and then use the align tool to put them in position. Lock it. Lock this. Oops, wait a minute. Okay. What happened? Okay, I will lock this one first. And this one I'll lock here. Oops, lock here. Lock here. Okay, just make sure to lock all the sides. Alright, and press the green tick. This time maybe I'll just work on the front elevation. This is my shape. Okay, I just want to keep it as 30 mm thickness again, so we need to make sure the difference between both of these numbers is 30. So 250 and 220 give me 30. Do a dimension for this. Lock it at 30 so that it doesn't change. And then align it to the bottom. Over here. And lock it. So I just go to the 3D view and look at the shape. You can see the reason why, okay, there's a small cube that's been cut off at each end because that's where the legs are going at the moment. So. And the next thing to do maybe is just to create the side panel, the back panel. So it's 2 side panels and the back panel. So you can do this on, I'll just do the side panel first. Let's go to the left elevation, extrusion, rectangular, select on all 4 sides, lock, 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 and lock, green tick. Okay, move to the right hand side, create, extrusion, rectangular, lock all 4 of them, green tick. Okay, and just go back to the reference level to adjust the thickness. Let me see. So you can see there's 2 pieces over here. Okay, for this is the sides. Just going to align to the reference plane and then align it to the legs. Align to the reference plane and align it to the legs. So that's the side. And I just go back to the back view. So for the back panel, extrusion, rectangular, lock all 4 of them. Press the green tick. Go back to reference level. You can see this is the extrusion. Okay, I'm just going to lock to the back. And then I'm just going to lock to the legs over here. So that's the back of the cabinet. So the last thing to do is just the door at the front. Okay, so there's basically 2 doors. There's a swing door. Okay. And there is a small offset in the front. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure that I account for that. So for the doors, I'm just going to go to the front view, create, extrusion, rectangular shape, tick all 4 corners again, press the green tick, there's door on the left and I'm doing door on the right, same way, lock all of them. Okay, you can see they're overlapping one another, just make sure there's 4 of them. Okay, okay, green tick, go to the reference level, this is the door which is located at the back. Okay, I'm just going to create another reference plane. And just for the door offset. I'm just going to keep it at 20. So family types, change door offset to 20 over here. And then I want my door to be about 10 mm, just 1 cm thick. So 450 maybe, and 440. This as well. 450, 440, so keep it as 10 mm thick. Do a dimension to lock it. And after that is done, just align it to this is the offset at the front. There you go. This is training cabinet 1B, and obviously you can add additional things like the handle to this existing design. So thank you for tuning in, and stay for the next one.